The Michigan Department of Health and Human Services is extending a program designed to improve air quality in schools. News 8's Demetria Sanders is in the newsroom with details on how it works.
Late last year, the Department of Health and Human Services began working with partners to provide free air purifiers to school districts across the state. Now, after new guidance from the CDC, schools will have additional opportunities to participate.
In December of 2022, the Safe School Indoor Air Ventilation Program was launched in Michigan.
It was actually a program that started off as COVID testing. So we supplied COVID testing to schools. Soon it became over-the-counter tests that kids were able to take home in their backpack.
As it evolved, the state also began providing free portable air purifiers to K-12 schools, an initiative Michigan's chief medical executive, Natasha Bagdasarian, says is crucial as every building doesn't have resources like AC.
I think that there were many schools that upgraded their entire air handling systems during COVID, but there were some that couldn't. And so this is really an added benefit.
In May, the CDC changed their guidelines for air exchanges in schools, which is the amount of times air is replaced, to 5 times per hour. In response, the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services is extending the air purifier program to place more of the machines in schools.
The last few years have been very difficult on families, but importantly on children. And so keeping them in the classroom as much as possible, avoiding sick days.
She says it not only helps mitigate COVID-19, but now there's additional challenges like wildfire smoke as the school year nears.
This is also something that could potentially, for example, help a child with asthma, help a child with allergies, removing pollen from the air, for example.
And since its start, the program has provided more than 42,000 air purifiers to 451 districts, a number that will now grow.
Now, as students get ready to head back to the classroom, Bagdasarian also says routine immunization rates for diseases like measles and mumps have dropped significantly during the pandemic. She says this is a good time to check with a healthcare provider to see if your child needs any vaccines. In the newsroom, Demetria Sanders, News 8.